I'm Randall Funston with Bortel Aircraft, and this is the Cessna Turbo 206.
Almost 9,000 Cessna 206 have been built since they were first introduced in 1962. Cessna calls the airplane the sport utility vehicle of the air, the Stationair. The 206 is one of the few single-engine airplanes with 6 seats. This one also has a folding down third row that's easily removed for storage. Newer models like this one come with the Garmin Advanced Avionics Suite, the Garmin 1000. In this video, we're going to learn a little bit about the airplane and then take it up in the air on an IFR flight, shooting an RNAV approach back into Arlington, Texas. So let's talk to Randall from Bortel Aircraft.
This is a 2017 Cessna Turbo 206. It's equipped with an XI, so that's the latest version of the G1000 that came out mid-2017. Synthetic vision, ADS-B. This particular airplane also has the oversized wheels and tires, for more off-runway or paved applications. Has a float kit. Those are the rings that you see on top of the fuselage, where if the customer later down the road wants to mount the airplane on amphib floats, they tie onto those rings, pick up the airplane, set it on floats. Also comes with a brace that goes in the windshield. The 210 and the 206 were built simultaneously together back in the day. The 210 was a retract version. Today they just build the 206. So they've done a lot of modifications where the 206, a modern 206 like this one, is quite a bit faster than what they were. We have fixed gear application. It's lower maintenance, lower complexity. If you have a newer pilot getting into the airplane, as opposed to a retract, there's lower restrictions on them from the insurance companies. So it's a very easy transition from your 182 to the 206. The Turbo 206, it has a service ceiling of 27,000 feet. I'll normally see speeds 145 to 150, in the lower altitudes 8 to 10,000. If you want to climb up into the flight levels, you'll see 175 knots. The climb is incredible on the airplane. You'll see today we'll probably climb at 1,700 feet a minute out of here. Short field and landing and takeoff operations, that's where it really stands out. If there's one word that summarizes the 206, it's utility. There's no other airplane in its class that's currently manufactured that is a fixed gear, high performance, piston powered airplane with 6 seats. I have a customer in Oklahoma that would take his 206 to his house in Destin and Crested Butte. Business applications, we'll have customers that will fly employees back and forth from East to West Texas. He's in the oil and gas business. The FBI, DEA, Customs and Border Protection, they use the airplane for surveillance. There's other private sector companies that use the airplane for ground surveillance as well. This is the Lycoming TIO 540. It's 310 horsepower. It does have the automatic wastegate, so you don't have to worry about overboosting the engine like you did on the older applications. Very user-friendly. It's you'll see up to 40 inches of manifold pressure, 25-50 RPM usually on full power. This airplane is the HD version. This has the gross weight increase of 3,800 pounds. This airplane in particular is sitting just under 1,400 pounds useful load. You can also upgrade other pre-owned aircraft, which this one is actually a 17, but you can even upgrade a 2011 to that higher gross weight as well by the STC, or you can do the extended range Flint tip tanks that gives you another 200 pounds of gross weight as well. With a 1,400 pound useful load, you can easily have 6 people and do a 2.5 3 hour flight with reserves, and these are adults with bags in the back. The far rear seat also has quick release pins on that seat. You can just pop those pins out, pull the seats out. We'll have customers that carry their family bags and 2 large dogs. Just very versatile. Or we'll have customers that in the business application they'll haul cargo in the back of the airplane. This is G1000 with NXI, which was introduced in it was mid 2017. It's the same essential G1000 avionics with the GFC 700 autopilot and WAS, just with new software, a little higher resolution screens, faster processors. It also has some other features, such as you can actually set up a visual approach into an airport. So if you want a little additional situational awareness versus a published instrument approach procedure that will be in the system, you can set up a visual approach. So if I'm coming into Arlington on runway 16 where there's no approach, I can set up a visual. It'll give me a glide slope, lateral navigation as well. And I actually checked it out the other day. It puts me right at where I need to be on the VASI. So it's very handy. The cost of owning the airplane is very similar to a 182. Maintenance is about the same. There's not much difference there at all. Our customers do love their animals and they don't want to board them. So if you have large dogs, German Shepherds or whatever it may be, you can literally load them in the back of the airplane with that third row seat out and still take the family of 4 with bags. There's a tremendous amount of capacity in the back of the airplane. So it's definitely the family hauler or, business utility machine. Bortel Aircraft, we specialize in low time, pristine airplanes. Always been in a hangar. You can go look at a 2006 model that we have that's 13 years old, and you walk up to it in the showroom and it looks essentially new. That's the beauty of always hanging your airplane. That's what we really specialize in. We sell you an airplane, you have 60 days to bring it back for a full refund if you're not completely satisfied. That's whether you trade for a different airplane or you want to buy an airplane somewhere else, a different model. We just want you happy in the airplane that we sell to you. If you're not, we just rather have it back. So we do have dual LED landing and taxi lights with recog mode. In the recognition position on the switch, the lights will actually flash back and forth so people can see you from miles and miles away when you're coming into an airport or other traffic. And then when you land, it'll automatically transition to taxi mode, which is obviously a solid illumination. This airplane is equipped with an oversized wheel and tires along with the wheel pants. It's a wider tire, taller tire for off-paved runway applications, dirt, gravel. If you run over a few rocks, you're not going to feel it near as much as you would on a smaller tire. So a lot of people will use that if they're flying into their ranch, or we have a lot of customers that will load 4 guys and guns and go hunting, and they have a dirt strip they go into. This is a great option to have for that. The turbo models are equipped with prop heat, also pitot heat as well for ice protection on your propeller and pitot tube. You have dual opening cargo doors. So this is one of the nice features about this airplane. Very wide accessibility into the fuselage. You can either load into the second row seats from the pilot seat, or you can load in from here. This back seat will also lay down, so you have ample cargo space in the back, and these are the pins I was talking about earlier. You can pull the pins out and remove the seat, and once that seat is removed, these seats can come all the way back in the tracks. You have a ton of cargo area in the back and enough room to lay down in that second row for passengers. You can reach us at vanbortel.com or reach us at 1-800-SKYHAWK. That's 800-759-4295.
With the interview over, it was time to go fly.
Clear.
Arlington ground, Stationair 20617 off of Alpha 1, ready to taxi via active.
Stationair 617, runway 34, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi Alpha 34617.
How much fuel does this thing hold?
87 gallons with the optional extended range tip tanks. That's an additional 30, that'll put you at 117.
And it's probably, what, burning 15 to 20 gallons an hour or something?
I'll burn, higher power cruise, you can 17 or so. You can pull it back to 15 or even 14 if you're in a hurry to get anywhere, but normally 17 to 18 depending on your power setting for a high power cruise.
I guess we'll do a short field to kind of demonstrate it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really nice having all that digital graphical information for the engines there. Cylinder head temperatures, your fuel flow, all that stuff.
EGTs, TIT, all in one clean spot. Yep. Arlington Tower, Stationair 20617, ready to go 34.
Stationair 20617, Arlington Tower, hold short, runway 34 for release.
Holding short 34 for release 617.
You can even Bluetooth your phone to it?
You can, your phone or your iPad, you can this is the GTX 345 transponder, ADS-B in and out, so it'll give you weather and traffic to your phone, your iPad, whatever you have without having to have status.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And with the flight stream option, which this has, it'll shoot, like if you make a change in your flight plan, it'll ask you, do you want to update on ForeFlight or your Garmin Pilot app? It'll sync back and forth. You make a change on here, do you want to update up here?
Oh, that's really nice.
You can do your flight plan at home, come up here, get in your airplane, upload the whole flight plan to the system, and done.
It's cool.
Stationair 20617, traffic over the Gulf taxiway doing hover work is a tilt rotor. Runway 34, cleared for takeoff, wind variable at 3.
Clear for takeoff 34, 20617, that traffic's in sight.
Alrighty. Let's go find a hole.
Pretty incredible how fast this airplane gets off the ground.
Alright, so short field takeoff, you hold the brakes, max power, and then get it off the ground as soon as possible.
Right, once it starts flying, and then get your speed where you want it, start getting the flaps out, off you go.
Wow, 38 inches, 39, 40 inches of manifold pressure, 2,500 RPM.
Power set, oil pressure's good.
$40 knots. 50 knots.
And we're airborne.
Airborne at 52 knots, wow.
Yep.
Pretty impressive. Yeah, 50 knots airborne and not much runway.
Not much runway at all. And a good climb to get yourself out of obstacles or...
Yeah. Currently climbing at 1,200 feet a minute.
Okay, we'll get the rest of the flaps out. I'm at VY.
Stationair 20617, again heading 320, maintain 2000, contact regional departure.
320-2000, contacting departure 617.
345.
Regional departure, Stationair 20617 with sea level 2000.
Number 7 Delta Papa, turn left heading 140.
Left 140, 7 Delta Papa.
Stationair 20617, ready to contact, maintain 2000, I'll get you higher shortly.
Maintain 2000, 617.
It is pretty nice having the, static vision and everything there. You can really see all the towers and everything.
It is. In terrain in the mountains, you can see all the terrain around you on an instrument approach. You can see the runway coming up in the PFD.
Side turn right heading 340, intercept the localizer, let me know when you get it. Stationair 20617, turn left heading 270, climb and maintain 3000.
270, 3000, 617.
Citation 556 Bravo Golf, regional approach, descend and maintain 3000, expect the ILS to runway 34. Who else is calling?
Stationair 52449, 4.6, descending 4, heed with Oscar.
Stationair 52449, regional approach, roger, and looking for probably the RNAV.
Yes sir, RNAV 35 left would be great, 449.
Okay, 52449, turn 10 degrees to the right, vectors RNAV, descend and maintain 3000.
Hey, 10 right, vectors RNAV down to 3000, 449.
This is why I think everybody should get their IFR certification. It just makes things so,
It does, it definitely does.
But getting in and out of places and just...
November 20617,
It's safer, too.
89.
20617, say again.
20617, the altimeter 29er 89er.
29er 617. The clouds weren't terribly low today, but without the IFR, you're stuck at, whatever 2,000 feet and below. You can get above it, go on your way.
Absolutely. I mean, it's safer too. I mean, more training and, more options.
For sure.
2449, descend and maintain 2300.
2300, 449.
Another cool feature of the NXI, you can actually display IFR.
20617, turn left heading 180, climb and maintain 4000.
180, 4000, 617.
That is pretty cool. Put the VFR chart on there.
504, going to turn you off the course and get you lower, and then I'll get you back to loop here shortly. Turn right heading 350, descend and maintain 3000.
350 down to 3000, Gamma Jet 504.
You can display your VFR charts, your IFR low and route charts, or
turn
IFR high and route charts.
090, Golf Fox.
And look for 100 knots here, hit flight level change, it'll hold our airspeed through our climb. Or possibly just be permitted.
4000.
Gamma Jet 504, maintain 190 knots.
190, Gamma Jet 504.
I think it's about time I got a new headset. This thing's getting pretty hard to use.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just, I have to hold the microphone this close just to use it. So you just lean it out till you get the, are you looking for cylinder head temperature or exhaust gas temperature?
I go up TIT, that's the hottest part, so normally at 1550 we'll keep the CHDs nice and cool. Always try to keep those at 380 or below.
Left turn 090.
Alright, so we're only
317,
4,000 feet,
8,000.
but we're doing 140 knots. Actually, I'll get these cow flaps closed. That'll give us another 6 or 7.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, yeah, those cow flaps are huge.
Number 3 Golf Foxtrot, left turn heading 360, intercept the final approach course, or the localizer, please.
360, intercept the localizer, 3 Golf Fox.
Number 6 Bravo Golf, heading 010, intercept the localizer.
6 Bravo Golf, 010, intercept below 34.
Number 20617, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, citation at 3,000.
We'll be watching 617 running in IMC.
Oh, no, the synthetic vision, we can see that guy coming right
Yep, there's the traffic, three-dimensionally.
300 till 7,
Yeah,
localizer,
that's
clear,
cool.
that's runway 34 approach.
And even terrain or obstacles, if you're within, 1,000 feet of it, it'll show up in yellow, or within 100 feet red.
10 left, 317.
Citation 5 Bravo Golf,
You have
contact tower 118.
a terrain page here.
6 Bravo Golf, a little bit of
Obviously, if we were in terrain,
That's what I
it
meant, 6
might
Bravo
yellow
Golf,
on red as well.
18-3.
Yeah. 9 Romeo Whiskey, Whiskey 4000.
In the traffic view, you can see where they are, where they're going.
Regional approach, right, expect the ILS.
We can have a traffic out there.
Bravo 9 Bravo Hotel,
all
turn
lining
left
up for
heading
DFW.
80.
180, 9 Bravo Hotel.
Regional approach, Stationair 20617. We'll actually like to go ahead and sequence for the RNAV 34 approach back into Arlington.
Number 20617, okay, is there an issue you guys are having?
Not at all. We were filed to Waco and back to Arlington, just demonstration flight, and at your convenience, we're ready to go back.
Okay, number 20617, I got to do some coordination real quick, so just go ahead and stay on this heading 4,000 feet, and we'll get you anyway.
Sounds great, 617. Yeah, here at 4,000, we're doing 141 knots true. 8,000, we see closer to, 148, 150, 12,000, 13,000, 160, 17,000, 165, and you'll see 175 in the flight levels.
I'd say what, ideal
C317, cleared at Waco.
ideal for this airplane would be somewhere between 8 and 12,000 feet, unless you really need to get up.
Papa contact, Waco
Unless the winds are kicking. Higher you go, the faster you go. And you have built-in fixed-place oxygen.
Turn left heading 090, and you're going to Arlington on this one?
That's perfect for 9 Bravo Hotel, left 090 in Arlington for the ILS 34.
Number 20617, descend and maintain 2,300, turn left heading 120.
2,300, turn left heading 120,617.
Number 20617, I know you just departed there recently, but advise when you have the weather, make sure you got the most current one. 1610 is current, and you want the ILS, you said?
The RNAV 34 would be great for 617.
And is that a full stop?
That will be a full stop, 617. Go ahead and load that approach, select approach, RNAV 34, usually loaded from the initial approach fix, and we'll activate vectors to final. Minimums off, ceilings are high.
November 20617, heading 090 now, and maintain 2,300. You can expect the RNAV to runway 34.
090, 2,300, 617.
All right, so for our viewers, an ILS is an instrument landing. It's ground based.
20617, turn left heading 070.
070, 617. We're doing a GPS with LPV.
Right. Yeah. And so an RNAV is a GPS based approach, and they have different minimum fixes and everything. Although the GPS approaches, they're getting pretty close to going down to less minimums, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, they're actually really close. I believe this one's right at 200 feet off the ground.
And for any of our viewers, if you would like to hook me up with a motion with Bose to get a new headset, I'd love that.
Approach 127.65.
2765, 317, good is.
What's also really nice about this airplane is similar to the 182, your first notch of flaps is actually up to 140 knots. They wanted to send you down really quick, and you don't want to pull the power back too fast, and take a risk of shock cooling the engine if you're up high. Right. Just drop a notch of flaps and act like speed brakes.
2,300. 20617, turn left heading 360, intercept the RNAV, runway 34, final approach course.
Left heading 360, intercept the RNAV 34, final approach course for 617.
November 9 Bravo Hotel, turn left heading 070, and you're full stopping on this, or what are your intentions off to the approach?
Visibility 10.
Will be,
Sky conditions broken 1,000.
November 3 Golf Foxtrot, turn left heading 190.
2,400.
Stationair 20617, you are 6 miles from Mike's, maintain 2,300 until established on the segment of the approach, cleared RNAV, runway 34 approach.
Maintain 2,300 till established, cleared RNAV 34 approach for 617. got the approach arm. It's going to automatically intercept the approach and line up, and then when the glide slope falls down, it'll capture that as well and fly us all the way down.
And your localizer is alive. I guess you don't call it a localizer.
Why I stumbled too. I'm like, well, it's not an ILS. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Okay, pre-landing checklist.
Stationair 20617. There'll be traffic descending into DFW Airport going to, they're going to stay 1,000 feet above you until they're already away.
Roger, 617.
Stationair 20617. Contact the Arlington Tower 128.62. Have a good day.
128.62, 617. The really nice features, it shows you who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you're on tower
That's cool.
or approach. Arlington Tower, Stationair 20617 with you inbound RNAV 34.
Stationair 20617 Arlington Tower, runway 34, cleared to land, wind 280 at 7.
Go to land 34, 617.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, I've done that. You know, who hasn't done that if you fly a lot of airplanes? Is you've been now flying somewhere and you dialed in the wrong frequency and you find what frequency you do, so you open up the chart looking at that.
Frequency change approved.
Crazy on this, it'll tell you where you need to be, you know?
Right? If you don't remember if you're talking to center or approach or...
That's cool. You can actually see the...
There's the runway.
Even though we can, now we break up. We still can't see it, but we can see it on the map. That's pretty cool. There's the runway.
There's the runway. Really shows the functionality of the autopilot. That's a pretty smooth autopilot, and it stays dead on. You don't find it, sometimes if it gets really gusty, you know, where other autopilots might find itself chasing, this does a lot better job. Same autopilots are putting on the CJs.
It's definitely a smooth airplane.
Wind 300 at Niner.
That tilt rotor's still out there doing stuff.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on the taxiway there.
Arlington Tower, helicopter 149 Bravo Hotel is inbound on the ILS 34.
Helicopter 429 Bravo Hotel, Arlington Tower, how will your approach terminate?
Helicopter 9 Bravo Hotel, request a low approach runway 34, canceling IFR, and then left turn along I-20 back to Hurst.
Helicopter 429 Bravo Hotel, roger, report mics.
9 Bravo Hotel, Wilco.
Helicopter 429 Bravo Hotel, there is traffic between 1 and 2 o'clock, 1 mile southbound. Altitude indicates 1,300, type unknown.
And 9 Bravo Hotel, currently in the clouds, but we'll...
Yeah, it'll really slam the brakes on when you want to.
They do.
Minimums.
That's where we'd be breaking out if we were at minimums today. Been pretty low and close to the runway.
And Tower 9 Bravo Hotel is approaching mics inbound.
Helicopter 9 Bravo Hotel, runway 34, cleared for low approach.
9 Bravo Hotel, clear low approach 34.
And making the first taxiway again. She'll land pretty too.
Easily.
He did hardly touch the brakes at all.
Stationair 617, you going back to Van Bortel, sir?
That's firm, 617.
Stationair 617, roger, turn left now on Alpha, taxi to Van Bortel and monitor ground.
Left on Alpha, taxi Van Bortel, monitor ground, 617.
All right, well, we lived to find another one, so thank you for taking me up.
Absolutely. Glad to have you out anytime.
Really cool airplane. There's not too many, you know, on the market these days, and especially single engine. And it's definitely a good one.
All right, hey Randall, thanks sir.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Had a blast.
Yeah, it was great airplane. I enjoy the 6-seater. So if somebody's interested, this is for sale, right? So
It is for sale.
How can they get in touch with you?
You can email us at acsales@vanbortel.com, or you know, if you live in the area or you're traveling through the DFW Metroplex, 20 minutes south of the DFW Airport at Arlington Municipal, and you can swing by, check us out anytime. We'd be glad to show you guys some airplanes.
Great. All right. Well, thanks, sir. Do it again sometime. All right. Well, thank you for watching another episode of Flying Doodles. Really appreciate you watching. Please click the like button and subscribe if you're really enjoying it. And it's patreon.com/flyingdoodles if you're really interested. And thank you so much for watching. There might be a link popping up here for where I'm filming next, so email me and let's go fly. I also have a second channel on YouTube called Sailing Doodles, where we document our trips as we sail around the world. So please give that a shot. You might like it.